Good day, everyone. Welcome to the eighth episode of the ServiceDesk Plus Cloud Masterclass series. I am Nisha Ravi from the ServiceDesk Plus team, and I will be your trainer today. In today's episode, we will see how you can integrate ServiceDesk Plus with a variety of IT and business applications so that you can build a strong ITSM ecosystem in your organization. For today's webinar, we will be showcasing the Enterprise Edition of Service Desk Plus. In case this is new to you, Service Desk Plus is available in three different editions: Standard, Professional, and Enterprise. If you are just getting started, the Standard Edition offers Service Desk capabilities including incident management, self-service portal, knowledge base, and so on. Moving beyond Service Desk capabilities, the Professional Edition provides IT asset management capabilities where you can employ multimodal IT asset discovery, build visual life cycles to govern your IT assets, and a whole lot more. If you would like to streamline other ITSM practices like change enablement, release management, project management, and so on, the Enterprise Edition would be a right fit for your organization. If you would like to explore how these editions would help you meet your business requirements, you can write to us at sales@manageengine.com. In today's episode, we will see how you can integrate Service Desk Plus with more than 100 plus applications with Zoho Flow integration. Then we will see how you can perform service desk operations within Microsoft Teams, how you can leverage Gen AI capabilities through Microsoft Copilot to perform ticketing operations, and we will see how you can promptly act on your incoming emails with the Microsoft Outlook integration, how you can track technician availability by leveraging the integration with Microsoft Calendar, and how you can expand the capabilities of Service Desk Plus Cloud by leveraging extensions from Manage Engine Marketplace. Like our masterclass series, we also have a free ITSM consultation program where you can make the most of your Service Desk Plus Cloud instance. Through this free ITSM consultation program, our product experts will understand your product adoption and offer best practice recommendations so that you gain the most from Service Desk Plus. You can scan the QR code that's visible on your screen and book an appointment right away. So, on that note, let's find out how different contextual integrations of Service Desk Plus can help you build a strong ITSM ecosystem. First up, we have the integration with Zoho Flow. As work and processes become more and more complex, your work flows through different IT and business applications, right? Now, to ensure smooth flow of work, it is vital to integrate your ITSM solution with applications across your tech stack. But when intensive coding efforts are required to enable the integration, it becomes a challenging task, right? So here is where Zoho Flow steps in. Zoho Flow, which is the iPaaS solution from Zoho, can help you connect Service Desk Plus with more than 100 plus applications and automate actions without writing a single line of code. Now let's see how you can achieve this with Zoho Flow integration. Right now, we are inside Service Desk Plus, where I am logged in as the technician. As the first step from the setup page, you can navigate to integrations under apps and add-ons and head over to Zoho integrations, where you can enable the integration with Zoho Flow. Then, once again, moving over to setup page, you can access custom actions under automations. Since the integration with Zoho Flow is enabled, you can access both Zoho Flow actions and action sequences right over here. With Zoho Flow actions, you can perform one action at a time in external applications. With action sequences, you can perform a series of actions by clubbing together different Zoho Flow actions. You can also maintain context across them by passing the output of the first action as the input to the second action. Now, to better understand how these capabilities work, let's consider the scenario of employee onboarding. When you are onboarding a new user into your organization, let's consider that you would like to add the user to Microsoft Entra ID, add the user to the right channel within Microsoft Teams, and also add the user to the right group within Microsoft Teams. Now, I'm going to leverage Zoho Flow Actions to create a new user within Microsoft Entra ID. To create a new Zoho Flow action, you can provide a name for the action and select the required application. Then, from the list of pre-built actions, you can select the action of your choice. Here it's going to be creation of a user. As the next step, you can establish connection between Microsoft Entra ID and ServiceDesk Plus, for which you can either go with an existing connection or create a new connection. For now, I'm going to select an existing connection. And once the connection is established, you can map the fields between both the applications. The fields on the left-hand side pertain to Microsoft Entra ID, and those on the right-hand side are pulled in from ServiceDesk Plus. So once the mapping is complete, your Zoho Flow action is good to go. Now, how do you configure action sequences? Let's consider the use case of adding a user to the Microsoft Teams channel. As you can see, I have combined different Zoho Flow actions and custom functions to enable this. Here I have added the user within Microsoft Teams. I have fetched the channel details using Zoho Flow action, fetched the user details, and by using the output from the above actions, I have added the user to a specific group within Microsoft Teams with Zoho Flow action. Now, we have configured Zoho Flow actions and action sequences, right? You can embed these capabilities within triggers and workflows in ServiceDesk Plus. Now, how do you do that? As you know, triggers are condition-based automations, right? Which will help you perform different actions when specific conditions are met. Now, to incorporate a Zoho Flow action or an action sequence within triggers, you can provide the name for the trigger and set the condition right here. For the employee onboarding use case, I'm going to select a template for my requirement, and from the drop down, you can select Zoho Flow action and action sequence to automate the use case that you would seek to solve. Apart from configuring triggers, you can embed these capabilities within workflows as well. Here, I have created a workflow for the employee onboarding use case. If you are familiar, workflows would help you automate a variety of actions from the start till the end throughout request fulfillment, right? To embed Zoho Flow actions, you can simply make use of the action nodes which are there for Zoho Flow action and action sequences. You can simply drag and drop them within your workflows and it is good to go. Now, what is this employee onboarding workflow all about? Once the approval is obtained, the user is immediately added within Entra ID, and once the timer runs its course, the user will also be added within Microsoft Teams. Now, let's see how this works in real time. I have already created an onboarding request where Emma is going to be onboarded across both these applications. So as the first step, navigating to the approvals tab, I'm going to grant the approval for the onboarding request. As soon as the approval is granted, we can see that from the history section, the Zoho Flow action has also been invoked, and navigating to the workflow that's driving the onboarding process, the user has also been added to the Entra ID environment. Now let's head over to Microsoft Azure, and which is also called Microsoft Entra ID, and check whether Emma's details are available over there. So I'm going to search for Emma's details. All right, so usually the ideal case would be to find out Emma's details. All right, so there we can see Emma has been added to Microsoft Azure. Likewise, when the timer has completed its course, the user will also be added to Microsoft Teams. So once Emma is added to Microsoft Teams, I can quickly access the required channel within Microsoft Teams, head over to the uh, section where I can track the team members, and Emma would be added to the list available over there. So that's how you can leverage Zoho Flow integration to configure Zoho Flow actions, action sequences. You can automate actions across external applications right from within ServiceDesk Plus without writing a single line of code. Next up, we have the integration with Entra ID. When users employ multiple applications, we always depend on different set of credentials, right? Which means there is a tendency to forget passwords and we would also face security threats. But with Entra ID integration, you can import users into Service Desk Plus and enable single sign-on for them, which would simplify login experiences. Now let's see how you can facilitate this with Microsoft Entra ID integration. As the first step, heading over to Service Desk Plus, you can import user details by heading over to users under users and permissions and toggling to the requesters list. You can see that you will be able to import users from your Azure environment. But before you do this, you must set up the integration first, right? So navigating to the setup page, scrolling down under apps and add-ons, you can head over to integrations. And from third-party integrations, make sure that the Microsoft Azure integration is enabled over here. This way, you can pull in basic details like the name, the email ID, the department, and the site that's associated with the user. If you would like to sync user details at periodic intervals, you can make use of the Azure AD User Sync integration. While configuring this, you can set the sync frequency between both the applications and you can choose what action has to be performed when user details are either deleted or moved to trash in Azure AD. For instance, you can revoke the login permissions or remove user details from Service Desk Plus. You can sync profile picture from your Azure AD environment, map the fields between both the applications, and import users based on certain criteria. So that's how you can leverage the integration and import users from Entra ID into Service Desk Plus. The next step would be to enable single sign-on for them, right? But what is single sign-on? I hope this page is familiar to you. This is the login page of Service Desk Plus, right? Here, instead of using a different set of credentials, I can access Service Desk Plus using the Microsoft credentials with just a single click of a button. So rather than remembering a different set of password or credentials to be exact, I can access both the applications with just a single set of credentials. Now, how can you facilitate single sign-on? Taking you to Microsoft Azure, navigating to enterprise applications, you can create a new application for Zoho. Right now, I have already configured this for the webinar. So let's see how you can enable the SAML-based single sign-on. You can configure the basic SAML configuration details over here, provide the login URL, the logout URL, and download your SAML certificate right from here. With these details in place, jumping back to Service Desk Plus, you can access the ESM directory from the left-hand pane, and within the ESM directory, you can head over to the SAML authentication section. Before you configure SAML authentication, make sure that your domain is verified with ServiceDesk Plus Cloud. Once that's done, you can provide the login URL, the logout URL, and the SAML certificate that you obtain from Microsoft Azure. So that's how you can enable single sign-on for users in your organization. Coming back, We saw how you can import user details from Entra ID and how you can enable single sign-on and ensure a simplified login experience for users. Next up, we have the integration with Microsoft Teams. Whether it comes to handling different incidents or fulfilling requests, your technicians must juggle between multiple applications to communicate with end users and perform service desk operations, right? So, this would mean loss of context and delayed resolution. With Microsoft Teams integration, you can bridge the gap between your service desk and your digital workspace where your technicians can perform service desk operations within Microsoft Teams, maintain context, and fast track resolution. Now, let's see how you can enable this with Microsoft Teams. Before heading over to Microsoft Teams, navigating to ServiceDesk Plus Cloud, from the setup page, once again heading over to integrations, from third party integrations, make sure that the integration with Microsoft Teams is enabled over here. And as the next step, from within Microsoft Teams, make sure that you select the ServiceDesk Plus Cloud application from the left hand pane. This way, you can access the ServiceDesk Plus Cloud chatbot within Microsoft Teams. Further, you can perform a variety of service desk operations by leveraging the prompts available on the right hand side. Let's consider that I am facing a VPN issue and I'm going to provide a prompt for getting this resolved. So I'm going to say create request and I'm going to provide the relevant subject. Now, the Service Desk Plus Cloud chatbot would immediately act on the prompt and create an adaptive card within Microsoft Teams where, as a technician, I can track the details of the ticket and also immediately act upon it. For instance, I can add a note, pick up the ticket myself, or assign this ticket to the right technician. For now, I'm going to assign this ticket to the relevant technician. And once this is achieved, let's head over to Service Desk Plus and find out whether this is reflected over there. Taking you back to Service Desk Plus, heading over to the request module where you can track tickets at a central location. This is the ticket that we created just now, and jumping into the ticket workspace from the details tab, we see that the ticket has been assigned to the right technician. Apart from this, I can also generate quick, concise summaries by leveraging the Gen AI capabilities. So this way, I can gain a quick overview of what this incident is all about and immediately start working on it. As you can see, a summary of the incident has been generated right within Microsoft Teams. Now, Service Desk Plus provides you the flexibility to choose an LLM model based on your business requirements. And how do you do that? Going back to Service Desk Plus, from the setup page, scrolling down, you can access artificial intelligence under ZIA. As you know, Service Desk Plus offers both predictive as well as generative AI capabilities. So, heading over to the generative AI capability section, make sure that you enable this toggle for Microsoft Teams and you can configure the AI provider. Here, you can either go with the ZIA LLM, which is the large language model hosted by Zoho on our very own data centers, or you can also leverage public LLMs like ChatGPT and Azure OpenAI. So, taking you back to Microsoft Teams, we saw how you can leverage the Service Desk Plus Cloud chatbot to perform different service desk actions. From the Home tab, technicians can access the home page of Service Desk Plus right from within Microsoft Teams to track different capabilities like the scheduler, the technician availability chart, the dashboard, and so on. Whereas end users can access their self-service portal within Microsoft Teams. From the Request tab, technicians can access the Request module where they can track tickets at a central location and perform different actions like assigning the ticket, merging them, and so on. From the Solutions tab, technicians and end users can access the knowledge repository from ServiceDesk Plus Cloud, ensuring they have access to accurate information. So that's how you can bridge the gap between your service desk and your digital workspace. Coming back, we saw how you can perform different service desk operations like assigning a ticket to a technician, adding a note, and so on. How you can generate concise summaries by leveraging different LLM models, and how you can enable self service right within Microsoft Teams. Next up, we have the integration with Microsoft Outlook. When you are faced with a never ending pile of incoming emails, there might be a chance that emails might fall through the cracks and end users will end up being very frustrated, right? Now, imagine how easy it could be if you could promptly act on those incoming emails. That's exactly what you can do by leveraging the actionable messages for Outlook. Now, let's see how this works in real time. So, as the first step, navigating back to Service Desk Plus Cloud from the setup page, you can head over to integrations under apps and add-ons. And from third-party integrations, make sure that actionable messages for Outlook is enabled over here. Now, we have the integration in place, right? So let's see how an actionable message would look like. Jumping to Microsoft Outlook, this is how an actionable message would look like, where you can perform a variety of actions with the help of the buttons that are visible over here. Let's assume that users in your organization are facing VPN issues and they have reached out to your service desk via email. And as a technician, you can choose to reply back to your end users, pick up the ticket right over here, add a note, or go ahead and resolve it. You can further streamline approval workflows by approving it or rejecting it right away. So that's how you can act promptly on your incoming tickets. Now, how do you customize these actionable messages? You can head over to Service Desk Plus Cloud. From the setup page, you can jump over to notification rules under automations. Now, since the integration with Microsoft Outlook is enabled, while customizing the notification template, you will be able to access the actionable messages for Outlook tab where you can add in the required ticket parameters and preview how the message would look like. This way, you can deliver the right message at the right time to the right audience. Apart from promptly acting on your incoming tickets, you can further make sure that you do not miss out on your incoming emails by leveraging the Service Desk Plus email app for Outlook. Now, let's consider that one of the users in your organization has reached out to you reporting the laptop issue. So, by leveraging the Service Desk Plus app for email, you can quickly convert the email into a ticket from the right hand pane. Select the required template over here and add the ticket attributes and go ahead and create the ticket. Once the ticket is created, you can edit the details, pick up the ticket, assign the ticket to the right technician, and so on. You can also track the ticket queue from here and navigate between different Service Desk Plus instances. So that's how you can perform a variety of ticketing actions without leaving your mailbox. Coming back, we saw how you can promptly act on your tickets by adding notes, assigning the ticket to a technician, and so on. How you can streamline approval processes, how you can customize the actionable messages for Outlook, and how you can leverage the Service Desk Plus app for email for converting emails into tickets seamlessly. Next up, we have the integration with Microsoft Calendar. Without complete visibility over technician availability, tickets might remain unattended, right? Which means your end users might be extremely unhappy. Now, with the Microsoft Calendar integration, you can sync leave information between ServiceDesk Plus and Microsoft Calendar, ensuring complete visibility over the availability of your technicians, and you can make sure that tickets are always attended on time every time. Now, let's see how this works by heading over to Microsoft Calendar. But before that, let's set up the integration first. Navigating to Service Desk Plus, once again from the setup page, you can head over to integrations under apps and add-ons. And from third-party integrations, you can enable the integration for Office 365 calendar right over here. While configuring this integration, you can choose to sync information like reminders as well as unavailability details. You can further map the statuses available in Office 365 calendar with the unavailabilities that you use in Service Desk Plus. With the configuration in place, let's quickly jump over to Microsoft Calendar and see how this works. Let's assume that I'm going to take the day off on 25th September and I'm going to create a new event for this. I'm going to provide a title for this and mark this as an all day event and categorize this as out of office. Once these requisites are in place, I'm going to save the details and let's see whether this leave information is captured within ServiceDesk Plus Cloud. Heading over to ServiceDesk Plus and navigating to the Home tab, you can access the scheduler, which will help you track the availability of your technicians. As you can see, a casual leave has been marked for September 25th. Likewise, you can record leave information within Service Desk Plus and track the same from Microsoft Calendar. For this, I'm going to mark my unavailability for September 27th. So let's say that this is a casual leave and I'm going to provide the reason for the same. And once I click on save, let's find out whether this unavailability is reflected in Microsoft Calendar. Jumping back to Microsoft Calendar, we see that the leave has been added right over here. So that's how you can bidirectionally sync leave information between both the applications. Apart from this, you can fetch reminders from Service Desk Plus and track the same in Microsoft Calendar. So I'm going to add a reminder for September 26th, and this reminder is going to be about delegating tasks. Now that the reminder has been added, let's find out whether this is documented in Microsoft Calendar. Taking you back to Microsoft Calendar, we see that the reminder has been added right over here. So that's how you can keep all the relevant stakeholders well informed. Coming back, we saw how you can sync leave information between Service Desk Plus and Microsoft Calendar and how you can fetch reminders from Service Desk Plus and track the same from Microsoft Calendar. Next up, we have the integration with Microsoft Intune. When it comes to optimizing IT asset usage or planning your IT budgets better, you would need complete visibility over your IT assets, right? With Microsoft Intune integration, you can sync asset information between Microsoft Intune and Service Desk Plus, and that would provide you with clear visibility over your IT asset estate. Now let's see how you can achieve this with Microsoft Intune integration. Taking you to Service Desk Plus Cloud once again, from the setup page, you can head over to apps and add-ons and jump over to integrations. Under third-party integrations, scrolling down, you can enable the integration for Microsoft Intune right over here. While configuring the integration, you can choose to either modify the asset state or delete the asset from Service Desk Plus Cloud when an asset is removed from within Microsoft Intune. Further, you can sync user information append the asset ID to mobile device names, and so on. You can also import devices from Intune whenever certain conditions are satisfied. Now the integration is in place and we have also synced the asset details. Now let's find out how such an asset would look like. So navigating to the assets module, I'm going to fetch the details of a specific asset and jumping into the details asset details tab. If you can notice on the right hand side, this symbol indicates that the asset has been synced from Microsoft Intune. In addition to that, you can perform a variety of Intune actions like restarting the asset, sending a notification, wiping the details off, or even deleting the asset altogether. So that's how you can perform a variety of actions and govern your assets better. Coming back, we saw how you can sync asset information into ServiceDesk Plus and how you can automate and perform a variety of actions to govern your IT assets. Next up, we have the integration with Microsoft Copilot. Whether it's performing different ticketing actions or gaining insights, when you are faced with a huge pile of tickets, you have to manually sift through voluminous amount of information, right? By leveraging the Gen AI capabilities of Microsoft Copilot, you can perform ticketing actions as well as gain quick insights with simple natural language prompts. And that would help you to deliver intelligent ITSM experiences for users in your organization. Now, let's see how you can facilitate the same with Microsoft Copilot integration. As a prerequisite, make sure that the Microsoft Teams integration is enabled and you have Copilot for Business Plan enabled for your organization. Now, with these two requirements in place, let's quickly head over to Microsoft Copilot. I'm going to access Copilot from the left-hand pane and make sure that you select the ServiceDesk Plus Cloud agent from the right-hand pane. This way, Copilot will interact with the data that's available in your ServiceDesk Plus Cloud environment. Now, let's consider the VPN issue scenario again. Users are facing VPN issues, and with simple natural language prompts, I'm going to leverage the Gen AI capabilities of Copilot to perform different ticketing actions. So first, I'm going to ask Copilot to create a ticket to resolve VPN issues and also assign it to the required technician. All right, once I have provided the prompt, now, okay, so let's quickly try that again. Okay, Copilot is now asking me if a ticket if a ticket has to be created and if it has to be assigned to Fahad, and I'm going to say yes, please. So now Copilot is going to act on the prompt that I gave, and once I confirm the details, Copilot would immediately come up with the ticket details within seconds and also create an adaptive card within the Copilot UI itself. And this would mean I can track the details of the ticket without juggling between multiple applications. So you can see the ticket details are available right over there. Apart from performing these ticketing actions, Copilot can also summarize the details of the ticket. Now, I'm going to ask Copilot to summarize the details of similar tickets from ServiceDesk Plus Cloud. All right. Now, Copilot would immediately score through the data that's available in ServiceDesk Plus and fetch a summary of all the tickets related to VPN issues. So this makes my work a lot more easier, right? Now, you can also track key KPIs with Microsoft Copilot. Now, I'm going to ask Copilot to list these details in a tabular format, because whether it's about tracking metrics, you would have to, perform a lot of actions which requires manual effort to pull in data and create reports, right? Here with simple natural language prompts, Copilot would immediately tabulate information and I can share this with my peers right away. So that's how you can leverage Copilot to perform a variety of actions with simple natural language prompts. Apart from that, you can customize Copilots to solve your own unique requirements. To do this, let's create an agent by heading over to the right hand pane where you can access the Copilot Studio. Now, with Copilot Studio, I'm going to create an agent to resolve VPN issues. All right. Once I have stated my requirement in simple natural language once again, Copilot Studio, Copilot would understand the requirements and ask me to confirm the name of the agent. So once I confirm the name of the agent, Copilot would again follow up with step-by-step requirements which would help me fine-tune the configuration of the agent. Navigating to the configuration section, you can view the configurations over here, modify the details, and once that's done, you can preview how the agent would work from the right hand side. So I'm going to say that I am unable to connect to my VPN. Now, the agent would immediately understand my requirement, process this, and come up with a quick checklist. And this would enable self service without me having to reach the service desk, and it would actually help deflect L1 tickets for your service desk as well. So that's how you can build custom agents and meet unique business requirements. So coming back, we saw how you can create tickets with natural language prompts, how Copilot can help you summarize request details, how you can track essential KPIs from Copilot interface, and how you can design custom Copilot agents and solve unique business requirements. Next up, we have Extension Builder and Manage Engine Marketplace. Very often, businesses have their own unique requirements to achieve, right? Which means you must go beyond the capabilities that are available right out of the box. By leveraging single click installable extensions in Manage Engine Marketplace, you can integrate ServiceDesk Plus with a variety of applications, automate workflows, and achieve your unique requirements. Now let's see how the Manage Engine Marketplace and Extension Builder would come in handy. Taking you to Manage Engine Marketplace, this is where you can access a whole lot of extensions across diverse areas, be it monitoring applications or endpoint solution or even AI capabilities. And you can install these extensions for Service Desk Plus. Now, how do you install an extension? So you can simply go over to the extension of your choice and you can install the extension with just a single click of a button. Once the extension is installed, you can head over to Service Desk Plus and track the extension by going over to the setup page, heading over to extensions under apps and add-ons, and you can track the installed extension right over here. All right. So I have installed the extension for post incident review, which would generate post incident reviews within the ticket workspace itself. Now let's see how this extension works in real time. Heading over to the request module and jumping into one of the incidents that users have reported to my service desk, I can access the extension from within the ticket workspace, and you can also access extensions as a part of the actions button over here or even as a custom widget on the right hand pane of the ticket workspace. Now I'm going to access the post incident review extension and generate the post incident review. This extension is powered by ChatGPT, which means it would analyze the request details and generate a detailed, comprehensive draft of the post incident review. And you need not expend manual effort, rather, you can focus on other high value tasks. So, once the comprehensive draft has been provided, you can add the same to the notes and track it under the conversation section. So that's how you can document detailed post incident reviews. Apart from leveraging the ready to use extensions from Manage Engine Marketplace, you can also build your own extensions by accessing Extension Builder from the left hand. And this way, you can access the extension development ecosystem, which is Zoho Sigma. You can collaborate with your peers to build, test, and deploy the extension and meet your own unique requirements. To better understand how extensions would work, you can head over to our help guide and access the details of extensions right from creation to deployment. So, coming back, we saw how you can install extensions with just a single click from Manage Engine Marketplace and how you can build your own extensions with the extension builder. So, before we wind up today's session, let's have a very quick recap. We saw how you can automate actions across external applications using the Zoho Flow integration, how you can import user details and enable single sign-on with Microsoft Entra ID, how you can perform different service desk actions within Microsoft Teams, how you can leverage Gen AI capabilities to intelligently deliver ticket administration, and how you can promptly act on your incoming emails with Microsoft Outlook integration, and how you can maintain complete visibility over your endpoints by syncing them between Microsoft Intune and ServiceDesk Plus Cloud, how you can extend the capabilities of ServiceDesk Plus by leveraging extensions, and how you can manage technician availability with the Microsoft Calendar integration. If you'd like to learn more about ServiceDesk Plus, you can head over to our support page and access our admin guides to understand the capabilities. You can track our latest features through our release notes. You can watch our masterclass videos on our YouTube channel. You can interact with your peers on Manage Engine Pitchster, and you can write to us at hello@servicedeskplus.com. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I hope you found this session useful. Thank you.